Okay, welcome to today's edition of Toilet Talk. Today I'm just kind of say Congress is voting on the HR 1, the $816 billion economic stimulus package, and it's going to be well over $1 trillion by the time you add in finance charges, because our government does not have the money to do this. And I'm a little bit frustrated. I'm sure some of you will disagree with me, but I think it's a horrible idea. And so I'm just using YouTube to vent right now. I think it's silly to think that we can get out of problems. See, the whole problem is we've been spending too much money for a long time. Americans make $20,000 and they spend $30,000, or they make $50,000, they spend $60,000, and they continue to go in debt. And you do this for 20 years straight, and guess what? You have a mortgage crisis, you have a credit meltdown, you know, your banks are in trouble. Why? Because people can't afford to keep living like this. Eventually, you know what I'm saying? Eventually you get to the point where it's just too much. You can't keep rolling over your debt on some new credit card that gives you 0% interest for 6 months. You just can't keep living like this. So you have businesses shutting down. You have people going bankrupt, losing their homes and things like that. And I'm not trying to be heartless. I mean, I think that, hey, you know, but there's places that'll help you stay somewhere, you know. But the fact of the matter is, some of us have been busting our butts trying to get out of debt. You know, we realize, hey, you know what, maybe I haven't been doing things right, so I'm working to get out of debt. I'm working to pay my bills. I'm working to save up money so that I can buy things without having to go into more debt. And then our government thinks that, hey, well, it hasn't worked for America, the people. It hasn't worked for the businesses. It hasn't worked for the banks. But, hey, you know what, maybe since we're the government, we can make it work. We can go into debt and make it work. Guess what's going to happen? Our government's going to crash and collapse, because guess what? They can't pay their bills either. What happens when China says, you know what, we want our money back and we don't have it? Guess what? Now we got to go to war. You know, you guys think he's going to avoid war. He's going to lead us into war because he can't pay our freaking bills. So anyway, I'm sure I'll get some comments about this. I'm sure not everybody agrees with me. And just so you know, I will actually benefit from this. I get Pell Grants for school. I'm a veteran, so I get money from the Veterans Affairs and things like that. And some of the money that's going into this bill is actually going to go into those places. So potentially I'm going to benefit from this. And so, hey, you know what? I'll take it. But the fact of the matter is, I don't want it. I don't want it for our government. I don't want it for the people. I don't want it for my children who are going to have to bust their butts to pay it back. So it may not affect us now, but it's going to affect us, just so you know. But anyway, thanks for joining Toilet Talk. I appreciate everybody who watches, and we'll see you next time.